Welcome to my channel. Here's today's eerie story. In the eastern part of England lies the region of Norfolk, a place rich in history and blessed with natural beauty. Nestled within this ancient land stands Raynham Hall, a stunning marvel of history and architecture. For nearly 400 years, it has been home to the distinguished Townsend family. On a calm evening in 1836, Captain Frederick Marryat, a high-ranking officer in the Royal Navy, was preparing for sleep in one of the grand rooms of Raynham Hall. Known for his love of the sea, Marriott was a courageous and adventurous man, and among his friends was the famous novelist, Charles Dickens. But his visit to Raynham Hall was not for leisure. For years, the estate had been rumored to be haunted by the spirit of Dorothy Walpole, the second wife of Charles Townsend. Accused of infidelity with Lord Wharton, Dorothy was allegedly confined to the halls by her jealous husband. While official records claim she died of smallpox in 1726, whispers of a darker fate have long persisted. Her ghost, known as the Brown Lady due to the distinctive brown brocade dress she reportedly wears, is said to haunt Raynham Hall to this day. Over the years, countless witnesses have described eerie sightings and strange, unexplained events tied to her tragic life. But the fearless Marriott didn't believe in ghosts. Determined to prove that the so-called haunting was nothing more than a hoax by local smugglers to scare people away, he decided to spend 3 nights at Raynham Hall. He took up residence in the very room where the ghost's portrait hung and where Lady Dorothy herself had supposedly been seen. Each night, he kept a loaded revolver under his pillow. For 2 nights, nothing out of the ordinary occurred. But on the 3rd night, things changed. As Marriott was getting ready for bed, a knock came at his door. 2 young men of the Townsend family stood outside, asking him to come to their room to inspect a new gun they had just received from London. Although it was late and the attendants were all asleep, Marriott didn't bother to change out of his nightdress before following them, revolver in hand. He joked that the revolver was just in case they encountered the Brown Lady. After examining the new gun, the young men offered to accompany Marriott back to his room, once again repeating with laughter that it was in case they met the Brown Lady. The hallway was long and shrouded in darkness as the lamps had been extinguished. Halfway down the corridor, they stopped abruptly. A distant, flickering lamp was moving towards them from the other end. One of the young men whispered that it was probably one of the ladies going to the nurseries. As the mysterious figure drew closer, Marriott, dressed only in his nightclothes, slipped behind one of the outer doors, hoping to conceal himself. His companions did the same. Peering through a crack, Marriott watched with growing anxiety as the figure approached. To his shock, the face was unmistakable. It was the very same face as in the portrait on his bedroom wall. Finger on the trigger, he was about to confront the apparition when it stopped directly in front of him. The figure, with a malicious grin, stared directly at him, a diabolical expression playing across its ghostly features. Enraged, Marriott leapt from his hiding place and fired his revolver at the apparition. But to his astonishment, the ghost vanished instantly, and the bullet lodged harmlessly in the opposite door. Stunned and shaken, Marriott stood frozen for what felt like an eternity. He never sought to confront the Brown Lady again. A century later, on September 19, 1936, Captain Hubert C. Provand, a photographer for Country Life magazine, and his assistant Ender Shira were photographing Raynham Hall for an article. As they prepared to capture an image of the grand staircase, Shira suddenly noticed a misty, vaporous figure descending the stairs. Her features were blurred by a veil of fog, but the form of a woman was clear. Following Shira's instructions, Provand quickly removed the camera's lens cap while she triggered the flash. When the film was developed, the resulting image became one of the most famous ghost photographs ever taken, cementing the legend of the Brown Lady. But ghostly encounters at Raynham Hall are not confined to photographs. Visitors, staff, and even residents have reported strange happenings. Unexplained footsteps echoing through the halls, lights flickering without cause, and sightings of a woman in brown gliding silently through the corridors. Each tale echoes the sorrowful story of Lady Dorothy and the mysteries surrounding her death. Whether a product of imagination or the restless spirit of a wronged woman, the legend of the Brown Lady continues to captivate those drawn to the haunting beauty of Raynham Hall in Norfolk. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like and subscribe. And remember, darkness is never far away. Until next time,